Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'alahi wa barakatuh. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Joint Chairs, let me go back a little bit because there seems to be some concerns that have yet to be addressed fully by this committee. And this is in relation to the meeting that took place between Lucky South 99 and Chairman Altenco. The meeting that happened in the presence of the former Secretary Harry Roque. Mr. Chair, I have clarifications. Maybe go deeper into that and maybe go a bit in details, Mr. Chair, because I think personally I have some issues that I need personally to be clarified with. So, Mr. Chair, before I ask these questions, may I know from the Joint Chairs, do you allot time limit for each of the members who wish to ask question? Because in the previous meetings, Mr. Chair, I happened to
Yes, still we have like 5 minutes, Congressman Adjon.
5 minutes, then we can ask for an additional extension.
As a matter of fact, we have just like a few representatives who wanted to ask questions, but most likely we will be extending it.
Thank you.
Depends on the question that you'll be asking. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Now, I know these questions have already been asked to former Secretary Roque, but allow me, Mr. Chair, to further clarify the details that happened in that particular meeting. Mr. Chair, Attorney Roque, magandang umaga po. Yes,
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Magandang umaga po. You mentioned po in the previous committee hearing that some of the officers or officials of Whirlwind Company and perhaps the Lucky South 99 do not and cannot speak English. Am I correct?
Yung pong pagkakaintindi ko, hindi lang po sa Lucky South, pero sa karamihan po ng mga Pogo. Kasi sila po talaga nagpapatakbo noong electronic casino na binobroadcast sa China. Kaya rin po nagkakaroon nga sila ng mga Pogo hubs para hindi na sila makahulubiyo po.
Yes, Mr. Chair. If I may be, if I may request Secretary Roque to just answer this representation with yes or no, kasi natanong naman. So yes, I took that as a yes. No? So would you know, Mr. Chair, Secretary Roque, does Cassandra Leong, the representative of Lucky South 99, know, can she speak English and understand English?
Well, ang pagkakakilala ko po kay Cassandra, siya po ay marunong mag-Chinese, nag-aral po sa China, at siya nga po ay translator para dito sa mga Lucky South.
So pwede po siyang magsalita ng Tagalog or English, no?
Opo.
So that does mean that Ms. Cassandra Ong can communicate directly with the Chairman Altenco or PAGCOR?
Pwede po.
Pwede. So ibig sabihin po, hindi na ho kailangan, Mr. Chair, that Cassandra Ong does not necessarily need your assistance to go to PAGCOR and have that meeting in relation to the RERs that they need to pay. Am I correct?
Kailangan po kasi nung mga panahon na yon, ang representante ng Lucky South sa PAGCOR ay si Mr. Dennis Conanan.
Okay. So let me ask you, Secretary, Mr. Chair, how did you meet Cassandra Ong?
Okay.
And when was this and where was this meeting happen?
Natapos na po yung eleksyon, bumalik na po ako sa pribadong buhay at ako po ay promoting renewable energy projects. Isa po sa pinopromote ko talaga ay yung Sogod Power sa Cebu at kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, na-meet ko po ang isang representative ng kumpanya ni Cassandra Ong sa isang forum ng renewable energy. At linapitan po ako na meron silang interes kasi doon sa forum po yon na nanindigan ako na contrary to the position of many individuals, ang renewable energy, ang solar po ay po pwedeng 100% foreign owned.
Okay.
So yun po yung konteksto na na-meet ko po ang kumpanya ni Cassie Ong.
Yeah, so when did you first discuss with Miss Cassandra Ong about going with her to PAGCOR? When and where did this happen?
Ay, sa same month of July na po, no? Kasi ang palaging kausap ko ay isang CEO ng kumpanya ni Cassie Ong na hindi naman po nasa Pilipinas, na lumilipad, umaalis. Mukhang MBA type of person po, kaya nga hindi kami nagtagumpay na makakuha ng investment sa kanila, no? So si Cassie Ong po ay, ang alam ko, empleyado lang talaga ng Whirlwind, no? At bago pa nga nalaman ko na nadispalkohan yung
So, Mr.
Lucky
Chair,
South.
sorry po. Yes. Ano po?
So
gusto ko
mga
lang po
July
straight-
lang po. July
Yes.
din po. Same
So-
month po of July.
So si Cassie Ong is the Cassandra Ong that you're mentioning,
Opo,
no?
opo.
Okay.
Siya po yun, Mr.
So
Chair.
when this first meeting, did she or I presume there were subsequent meetings happened, 'di ba? Because the first time that you met, sabi mo nga hindi siya connected with the Parkor license. Am I correct, no?
Opo, iba
Tama.
po yung
So
representante.
when did the Cassandra Ong approached you and discussed to you about the Pogo and maybe perhaps to accompany her, as you claim you represent the leasing, in this case Whirlwind Company? When did that happen?
Buwan na rin po ng July. Doon po niya sinangguni sa akin na nalaman lang nila dahil nakatanggap na sila ng sulat po sa PAGCOR na naniningil ang PAGCOR.
Would you know, Mr. Chair, Secretary, would you know kung saan ito nangyari?
Yung pagmi-meeting po
Yes
namin.
po, yung pag-approach niya po sa inyo.
Oo, humingi po sila ng meeting sa isang restaurant dito po sa Resorts World.
So she specifically requested you to go with her to PAGCOR?
Well, ang sabi lang po niya, may problema kami. Ang totoo po niya, ng unang sangguni is, pwede bang idemanda si Dennis Cunanan? I'm sorry to have to say this dahil kilala ko rin po si Dennis Cunanan. No? Ang sabi ko, kumuha ka rin ng ibang abogado kasi kakilala ko si Dennis Cunanan, ang mga anak namin magkakaklase from K to 12 at kapitbahay ko pa. So ang sabi ko na lang is, well, humanap kayo ng ibang abogado pero ang solution naman sa problema mo, pwede naman humingi ng rescheduling of payment dyan sa pagkakautang po.
So ang response po niyo doon sa request niya, I presume is sabi mo nga sumama ho kayo sa kanya, no, doon sa meeting na yon. So gusto ko lang po on record, Mr. Chair, what was the exact response that you gave her when she approached you about these problems of hers?
Well, ang pag-contact po niya sa akin is anong gagawin kasi na-dispalkohan daw yung kanilang lessee na Lucky South, no? So ang gusto niya is legal action. Ang sabi ko, hanap po kayo ng ibang abogado kasi kakilala ko po yung rinireklamo ninyo, no? At masama dahil kapitbahay ko pa. So ang sabi ko, baka matutulungan ko naman kayo na magkaroon ng rescheduling of payment dahil pumapayag naman ng mga gobyerno sa rescheduling of payment, lalo na kung hindi naman talaga consistently masama ang payment record.
So at this time, when you met her and asked you, Mr. Chair, Secretary Roque, of these perhaps legal advices, were you already employed by Whirlwind Company?
Hindi pa po.
So fast forward po tayo na claim nyo naman po at na-narrate nyo na nga po na you confirmed that you were present during that meeting with
Opo.
Chairman Tenco, no?
Opo.
Yeah, okay. So sino pong tumawag? Who called the Chairman Tenco or PAGCOR to arrange this meeting?
Well, ang sekretary ko po ang nag-arrange ng meeting matapos po na nalaman namin na ang pagre-reschedule ng payment is a board decision.
So your secretary arranged this meeting when you were still not employed by Whirlwind Company?
Well, by that time po, opo, parang accommodation ko lang po sa Whirlwind. At that time po, wala kaming professional relationship.
Okay. Would you confirm this, Chairman Tenco, that the meeting that took place among you was arranged or requested by the Secretary of Attorney Roque?
Magandang umaga po, Congressman Adyong. Yes, on the week prior to July 26, the office of former Secretary Roque got in touch with my office and they were requesting for a meeting if it was possible for former Secretary Roque to meet me
So you confirm.
I confirm. I confirm,
Yeah, okay, sige.
Congressman.
Secretary, at the time of you and Cassandra's meeting with the Chairman Altenco, alam ko naman on record na sabi dito, but I just want you to confirm, how much was Lucky South's payables to PAGCOR?
Well, ang pagkakaalala ko po ay $500,000 po.
And would you know what these payables are for?
Actually, hindi ko po alam kung ano talaga yung nature ng payment. Ang alam ko lang na dispalkuhan, di umano, yung kanilang kliyente na Lucky South, and may demand letter yung PAGCOR na magbayad.
Okay, so so did you tell Cassandra Ong, since sobrang bait nyo naman, in-approach na po kayo, at tinulungan nyo po siyang magkaroon ng meeting with Chairman Tenco, this is even prior to your prior to the hiring ng as a legal agent at legal representation ng Whirlwind. Nasabi niyo po ba how would you be able to, for the Lucky Strike to be able to settle these problems with PAGCOR, their problems with PAGCOR?
Well, ang sabi ko po, pwede naman humingi nga ng rescheduling of payment. Pwede naman na bayaran ng gives yung pagkakautang at pumapayag naman po ang mga korporasyon dyan.
So nasabi din yung po pa, Secretary Roque, that they need to pay these RERs to PAGCOR in order for them to renew their license?
Well, yun nga po ang concern nila kasi nagulat sila na may pagkakautang sila at syempre, pag nagkaroon ng pagkakautang yung kanilang kliyente, pwedeng malagay sa alanganin yung kanilang lisensya.
So how did, Mr. Chairs, how did Lucky South 99 respond to that advice of yours?
Hindi po ako nagbigay ng advice sa Lucky South. Alam na po ni Cassie ang consequences para sa Lucky South kung hindi mababayaran yung utang kasi nag-demand letter po ang PAGCOR. Sinabi na ng PAGCOR na kinakailangan magbayad sila, otherwise magkakaroon ng consequences sa kanilang lisensya. Pero wala po akong communication dun sa Lucky South. So hindi ko po alam kung anong response ng Lucky South.
Yes, okay. So, at Secretary Roque, you confirmed the Attorney Fernandez testimony earlier in the previous meeting that you made the follow-ups with PAGCOR regarding the application of Lucky South 99. Am I correct?
3 beses po, 2 by text, 1 by telephone call. Pero yung telephone call ko po, hindi follow-up. It is only a matter of information na nakahanap na ang Lucky South ng abogado para gumawa ng MPTT na requirement po.
Thank you po. Thank you. Sorry po, Secretary. I'm just wondering po, who requested you to make these follow-ups?
Request po ako ni Cassie Ong kasi ang sabi po niya, hindi raw niya makontak si Attorney Jessa. No? At totoo naman po, doon sa mga tawag ko, talagang busy-busy si Attorney Jessa. So once po, para tanungin ko kung ano yung kulang pang mga documentation, kasi nga po, request ako ni Cassie na hindi raw niya makontak. So sabi ko, well, let's see kung makokontak ko naman, baka timing lang yan.
So you're doing this, hired na po kayo as a lawyer of Whirlwind Company?
Opo, nagsimula na po yung kaso kasi 2 weeks after the meeting on July 26, hinire na po niya kami para dun sa ejectment case at ang first task nga po namin is ma-prevent yung execution na inisyu ng Regional Trial Court ng Angeles.
So alam niyo po Mr. Chair, John Chair, Secretary, that these follow-ups are by nature the lacking documents of Lucky South 99 that they need to comply with PAGCOR. This is directly in relation with their application. Apart from paying the RERs, their application as well for a license nung sa newly amended guidelines ng Secretary. So you would know, for example, of the nature of these follow-ups that it pertains also for their application for the IGL license. Am I correct?
Tama po yan kasi ang pinag-aawayan nga po yung possession dun sa lugar na ginagamit for POGO.
So I have here, Mr. Chair, and I would like to cite itong lease agreement between, and by the way, may I ask Secretary Roque, maybe Chairman Tenco, would you know in that meeting who represented whom? I mean, these are 2 entities, no? Whirlwind Company and South Lucky Nine. Would you know which or either of the two, Secretary Roque and and Cassie Ong, represented whom or what?
Well, Congressman Adjong.
Or are you still also confused at that time because you thought they're still the same, one and the same?
No, first of all, very clear in my mind, and I was in fact conferring with Attorney Jessa earlier. There was no discussion on Whirlwind during that said meeting. And I think more important to note is the fact that Whirlwind has no relationship with PAGCOR because Whirlwind was never given a license, nor Whirlwind had any other reason why PAGCOR will deal with, or Whirlwind will deal with PAGCOR, because for us, Whirlwind does not exist. Because they never had a license, they never applied for a license, they were never issued a license in the previous administration. So, sa amin pong dalawa ni Attorney Fernandez, maliwanag po sa amin, nagpunta si Cassie Ong doon, hindi naman po tungkol sa Whirlwind eh. Nagpunta po si Cassie Ong doon para
Plus, Lucky South
ipakiusap
99.
yung arrears ng Lucky South 99 na currently, during the time, ay isang license holder ng PAGCOR. Dahil nabigyan po sila ng lisensya noong nakarang administrasyon ng PAGCOR, hindi po sa administrasyon ko. So, yun po ang tunay na ipinakikiusap ni Cassandra Cassie Leong at ni Attorney Harry Roque. So, yun po hindi po kami nakukonfuse, Congressman Adjong, sapagkat wala po namang relasyon kami sa Whirlwind eh. At never was there any discussion about Whirlwind during that brief meeting with Attorney Roque and Cassandra Leong together with PAGCOR AVP Jessa Fernandez.
Thank you, Chairman. Secretary Roque, what is your take on that? Kasi mukhang klaro naman ata kay Secretary Tenco that you were there in that meeting and you were with Cassie Ong, who apparently was connected. I guess she's still connected with Lucky South 19. How can you convince us that there has nothing to do, your presence there has nothing to do with Lucky South 99, Mr. Chair? That you were there simply because you are representing Whirlwind Company, whose legal services that you have signed with this company is purely limited to the case that you have filed prior to your being hired by this company. So doon lang ako nagka-confuse. I'll give you, Mr. Chair, I'll give you time, Mr. Chair, to respond to that.
Yes,
Secretary
maraming
Roque.
salamat, Mr. Chair. Nandun po si Cassandra Ong bilang ahente ng Lucky South. Pero gaya ng sinasabi ko, yung pagiging ahente niya does not make her a shareholder or an officer of Lucky South. And since I represented an agent, ang ibig sabihin po, ang kliyente ko yung ahente. So I rendered service to an agent of Lucky South, and obviously she was there to make sure that the interests of their principal would be protected dahil nga na-dispalkuhan siya. So the answer is, Cassie Ong was there as an agent. And in fact, in the rules of PAGCOR, kinakailangan magkaroon sila ng representative, an agent who will represent the different licenses with PAGCOR. And it is not a requirement that the agent becomes a shareholder or an officer. Okay. In fact, after that meeting was when Sandra Ong became a representative of Lucky Star. And if the good chairman will recall, kasi sabi ko, naalala ko, sabi niya, naku yan, Dennis Cunanan, palitan niyo yan. Hindi mabuting tao yan. No? Palitan mo na yan. At after that meeting, naging representative po si Cassie Ong ng Lucky South. But during the meeting po, on record na representative was still Dennis Cunanan, which Mr. Cunanan disputed the last time. Sabi niya a month before, hindi na raw siya ang representative. Pero officially in the records of PAGCOR, I am 100% sure po, as of the date that we met, it was still Dennis Cunanan. Kaya nga po kinakailangang tulungan si Sandra Ong kasi pwedeng hindi siya pansinin eh. Dahil bakit ka papansinin ng PAGCOR, hindi ka naman representative ng licensee nila. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And this happened despite the fact that you were hired by Wilwin Company, not on any way connected with Lucky South 99. Mr.
Opo.
Chair, yes, no, that is a manifestation. I do not require any response to that, Secretary po. Mr. Chair, I have here the agreement, lease agreement between Wilwin Company, the lessor, and the leasee, in this case, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated. This was signed, and the fictivity of the term of the lease commenced on November 5, 2019 up to November 4, 2022. Now, the representative of Wilwin Company, meaning the lessor, was, I don't know if she's still connected with the Wilwin Company, Miss Stephanie B. Mascareñas. And the lessee, in this case, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated, is Miss Catherine Cassandra L. Ong. So this is the same person, an individual, na nandoon po sa meeting nung nangyari po yung pag-uusap na yon with PAGCOR Chairman Altenco. Now, what is peculiar, Mr. Chair, is prior to the expiration, the term of the lease, which is November 4, 2022, and this is the first, there was a subsequent lease that took place. No? Same two parties, Wilwin Corporation and Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated, and the lease agreement, the term of the lease, will commence on January 1, 2021 up to January 1, 2024. So ibig sabihin po, Mr. Chair, nag-overlap, hindi pa po sila nag-expire ang term of, nag-lease uli sila. Ganun ho sila ka-confident sa bawat isa. Yung trust and confidence is too high that even prior to the expiration of their lease, they already signed a subsequent lease agreement again. What is so peculiar and so maybe perhaps that attracts this committee's attention is that Miss Catherine Cassandra L. Ong, who represented Lucky South 99 in the first lease agreement contract, is now representing Whirlwind Corporation. And the one that signed this contract represented Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated is now, this time, Miss Ronilyn Baterna. So makikita nyo po, kaya po kami nako-confuse that these are two entities, corporations, and yet the person running these companies are one and the same. So andito po, Mr. Chair, nung unang lease, Cassandra Ong, sa lessor, Wilwin Company, Stephen Mascareñas, Wilwin Company, sa lessor siya, Catherine Cassandra Ong, leasee, Lucky South 99, tapos sa pangalawang kontrata, nagpalit. Si Miss Sandra Ong naman ngayon ang lessor. At ang leasee is Miss Ronilyn Baterna, Mr. Chair. And also, it is quite, parang nakaka-striking din yung isa sa sa dokumentong ito that this was signed by the same lawyer, Attorney Maria Gracia Dioco. Same po. Same ang nag-notarize po ng dokumentong ito. So, ibig sabihin, sa mga ating mga nanonood po, klaro na po na tama, dalawang company ito, dalawang kumpanya, pero run by the same person. I'd like to ask Secretary Roque, did you do your due diligence in finding out that Miss Cassandra Ong used to be, or in this case, siya ang magiging lessor ng Wilwin Company at hindi ng Lucky South, which you claimed trying to distance yourself from that company na palang allergic kayo sa Lucky South 99. Did you do your diligence? And I think, Mr. Chair, no, with all your services to this nation, Secretary Roque, paniwala po ako na isa ho kayo sa magaling na abogado. At hanggang ngayon po, mataas po respeto ko ho sa inyo. Pero basic lang po, no? Rudimentary. I think this is being taught in law school. You have to do your due diligence before accepting any client. Have you at least asked Miss Cassandra Ong, were you in any way connected with Whirlwind Company or Lucky Strike 99? Hindi niyo ho yun tinanong.
Mr. Chair, ang kaso po kung saan kami kinuha ay ejectment case. So ang tanging dapat na tignan kong kontrata ay yung upa, yung kontrata ng pag-uupa sa panig po ng Cruz family at sa panig po ng Whirlwind. So I cannot go beyond that po kasi ang kasuhan lang, ejectment between the Cruz and Whirlwind. So hindi naman po at issue sa ejectment case yung lease contract between Whirlwind and Lucky South. So wala pong dahilan ako mag-inquire doon sa client, doon sa kontrata between Whirlwind and Lucky South dahil hindi naman po sila yung nagdidimandahan.
Yeah, pero I think this is material, no? The lease is in fact the very fundamental and very material to any eviction cases, no? I think no, I do not, Mr. Chair, Secretary, no, I do not question your knowledge on sa pagdating po sa batas. Sabi ko nga po, mataas po ang respeto ko sa inyo. Ang hindi ko lang maintindihan, perhaps I shared this with our common tao, the average-minded person listening to us and watching this committee hearing. But nagkaganon. If we follow your logic, Mr. Chair, and your justification that you are exclusively limiting your services to this particular case that you have filed involving eviction cases or eviction case, why did you have to go to PAGCOR's meeting and then make some follow-ups? And then it apparently, based on these records, same Cassandra Ong, who at the time when you approached PAGCOR and with the meeting, yung license nila ay naging connect din sa sa Whirlwind Company, which you yourself said na yun lang doon yun ko maintindihan. Sinasabi niyo ngayon sa committee ito that you are limited, you find it not material anymore to ask Whirlwind Company or Lucky South 99 in terms of their contract with Lucky South 99, and yet kasi limited ka lang doon sa eviction, and yet you went overboard. Yun po hindi ko maintindihan. Which in this case, Mr. Chair, masyado na mahaba yung pagtatanong ko. I'm sure many of our colleagues here would ask similar questions kasi doon ho nagkakaroon ng problema. Ganito lang po, Mr. Chair, and I would close this with my manifestation. Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair?
Yes,
For
Congressman
my
Adjo.
manifestation.
You want me to interject something
Yes.
before you finish your interpellation?
Maybe
Baka
after my manifestation, baka maybe after my
in
manifestation.
relation to sa issue mo eh. Tapos ka na ng
yes,
questioning. Sige, okay, go ahead.
My manifestation. Kanina po, inamin naman po ni Secretary Roque na sa practice of law, and this was the question I asked him in the previous committee hearing, that hindi naman kailangan talaga nang magkaroon ng formality that you have to sign with your kasi pag law yung definition po ng Supreme Court yung practice of law, and I agree with him now. He agrees with how the Congresswoman Beatrix Luistro. Now I'd like to, Mr. Chair, and this is not in any way to contest or to even engage in legal discussion with Secretary Roque. Who am I to contest his legal opinion on the matter? But this is already a decided case, pertains to the lawyer-client relationship, no? Very much connected with the sinasabi ng Supreme Court definition nila with the practice of law. Kasi nga po yung participation po ni Secretary Roque dito sa usaping ito, yung legal services na binigay niya according to him sa Whirlwind Company. And in Burby versus Magulta, sinabi po, a lawyer-client relationship was established from the very first moment complainant asked respondent for legal advices regarding the former's business. to constitute professional employment, it is not essential that the client employed the attorney professionally on any previous occasion. It is not necessary. It is not necessary that any retainer be paid, promised, or charged. Neither it is material. Tingnan, Mr. Chair. And with this new development that we learned na dalawang entities, similar persons running these companies, whatever explanation that we have from Secretary Roque, the bottom line, Mr. Chair, is it benefited a lot Lucky South 99, which is far from the legal services he was offered and accepted to by him between himself, Mr. Chair, and Whirlwind Company. Thank you, Mr. Chair,
Okay,
for that
Mr.
opportunity.
Chair.
Marami pong salamat,
Mr.
Secretary
Chair,
Roque,
if you please,
sa inyong response.
Mr. Chair,
Thank you.
Mr.
who's,
Chair, could I briefly just cite also a case?
Yes. You have 2 minutes. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
I do not dispute that case po kasi sinasabi lang noon hindi kinakailangan magbayad ng attorney's fee, hindi kinakailangan magpirmahan. Pero
Mr. Chair, that
itong
was not
kaso
a
pong
question.
ito,
That was
okay.
a manifestation.
Wait.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Point of order, Mr.
Apa.
Chair. Point of order,
Chairman,
Mr. Chair.
point of
Apa,
order.
pero-
Wala mo nang this chair is speaking. Okay,
Wait.
what's the pleasure of Congressman Adjong?
That was a manifestation, Mr. Chair. It wasn't a question.
So
So
no.
with all due respect po to Secretary Roque, whom I still respect, I do not need any response from him.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mr.
Okay,
Chair?
the next interpellator will be Congressman Paduano. Congressman
Mr.
Busita.
Chairman.
But for the meantime,
I-
before we proceed, the chairman would like to acknowledge the presence of Congresswoman Marisa Del Mar Magsino and Representative Agustina Dominic Dichetina C. Pancho. And also our Secretary General, Sir Reggie Velasco, you are so welcome in this committee.